Um, yeah, you may notice that load times are, um, uh, at best, horrendously slow. And that is because I'm doing this on a very 4-year-old Mac laptop, which has served me well in playing most of the games that I want to play. I mean, um, I was able to play. I'm still able to play Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead 2, well, any Valve game, because they're kind enough to do that. And I can play Torchlight on its highest graphical settings. I mean, it's not a graphically powerful game, but it does look very nice, and my computer has no problem handling it. So, I don't know. I guess while I feel like it's completely acceptable for me to be playing video games on a Mac laptop and consider myself a PC gamer, I do realize the desperate need for a PC. And that is why I am going to be building one, because it just seems to give, it's not as expensive as it sounds at first. It also seems to give, like, just the customization options, and, like, just it ends up being cheaper, and it ends up being more powerful, and, that's just kind of awesome. And, I've never been a do-it-yourself type person, but something about building a computer just is very interesting to me, and I'm going to die. Oh god. Oh god, I have died. That is terrible. I feel so bad now. Maybe hard wasn't the best idea. Maybe I don't really know how to play these games. We'll find out. Oh god, I just threw myself right back into it. That was stupid. Alright, this is going a little bit better. I was able to get my ability off before I died, and that was good. I'm using a two-handed weapon, right? Yeah, I thought so. But I'm not wearing the helmet. That's stupid. I will say the soundtrack for the game, as of now, is not brilliant, but it is kind of perfect. It's got the sense of sort of dark, creepy, I'm stuck in a mine, please help me sort of feel that you would expect to get from a game which is just dungeon crawling. Which is awesome. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die again. I need to run away. And I've got no form of health regeneration at all. Which is not good. Well, it's harder than easy, which is probably why it's called hard. But I'm a fan of games that require a bit more thought and a bit more skill, and that are genuinely difficult, not to the point where it's like insanely difficult and it's like it's unfair and it's like game-breakingly difficult, but to the point where it's like just enjoyable and tough, and you have to work. That I really like. Like, I just like a game that can make me feel successful. Like, when I beat a level in the game, I feel proud of myself. And I get a level. Woot woot. Let's throw that into armor. I think I'll just probably deck out this whole tree. Neither of these trees look that interesting to me. And we're going to put those points in defense so I don't die quite as quickly. You have another quest for me, which I will accept. And I have a gem to socket, but nothing to socket to. So we're going to move on. Check how much cash I have. 192 gold. Probably not enough to do much, except buy some potions. I don't picture mana being that big of a problem with this guy. But it might be. But at least mana regenerates. Why am I here? Nothing to buy. But I can sell you these things. Alright. I guess we'll step back into the dungeon and we'll try not to get ourselves killed again. I was considering, before doing this, of making it doing very hard, playing as a tanky character, and playing with you die, it's over. And glad I didn't do that, because this Let's Play would have been extremely short, embarrassingly even. Instead, I just decided, well, we'll just do hard. We'll have no Iron Man gaming going on. But we may have to do a death tally because it could get hilariously high if the game is difficult. That was... anyway. I feel like every game needs to have... that just stupid. Every game needs to have stats, but not like... I want stats, how many boxes you've broken, how many times you've... That is going to explode. That I'm not touching that. It's like stats like how many boxes you've broken and things like that, because that's always something I'm curious about, and it's like it's completely unnecessary and I just don't care. I would like to know just exactly how many boxes I've broken, how many times I've clicked, things like that. Those sort of things are just little details in a game that make it enjoyable, but I don't know of any games that do it to the extent of how many times have you clicked, and to the extent of button presses, which I imagine would be very difficult to track at all. I do realize now that I have absolutely no concept of time while playing video games, and instead of doing the smart thing and getting a timer or anything of the sort to, you know, help me out in my quest, I have decided to ignore time. So it will be cut together afterwards. Yes, Brink, I found you. They will be cut together in post, because I don't want to bore you with 40-minute videos. I don't feel like I have the right to, seeing as I, you know, am just doing this for the first time. But I also... What the fuck was that? Secret mines? I mean, if they're filled with gold, I have no problem with them. Or if they're filled with monsters, I do like fighting. That ability just looks so cool, and they explode with so much blood. But yeah, I'm not going to, like, try and bore you with... I died, didn't I? Yeah. I'm not going to bore you with 40-minute videos, but I also have no concept of time, so it has to be cut together in post. Or else, well, it just wouldn't work. Um, and you know, of course, any sort of, oh shit. Feedback is always good because this is the first I just straight up died.